Okay, so we're looking at drawing quadratic graphs. So here's the quadratic that we're going to try and represent on a graph. Now, I've just chosen to draw it from different x values, so -4 to 4. We could obviously extend these numbers, but then how far do we go? Let's just go from -4 to 4. Within a question, you'd normally be told what values to use. Typical GCSE questions would give you a table and ask you to fill some numbers in. But the way that we're going to look at it today is we've got 3 different elements of our function. So let's write in, so we got x squared, we've got 3x, and we've got take away 2. So it's probably easier if you just separate it like this. It might mean that you're actually writing a little bit more, but sometimes writing a bit more does actually make it easier. If I square -4, it's 16. Now I haven't really got to think about writing x squared down. Like I said, sometimes writing a little bit more makes our life easier. So we're going to do 3 times whatever this number is. So there we go. So -12, -9, -6, -3, okay, and 3, 6, 9, 12. Again, haven't really needed to think about that. And -2. Now this is just -2 all the way across because it doesn't make any difference in terms of what the x value actually is, okay? So it's only referring to -2. Okay, so underneath we're just basically going to write the total here. So this is x squared. We're going to plus the 3x. We're going to -2. This is the y value. Okay, I'm just going to put it in there so you can see what we're trying to work out. And when we plot this on a graph, it'll just be this value with this value. The whole purpose of this is just to help us fill this bottom line in. Okay, it's possible to draw this table with not putting this in. It's a little bit dangerous. Sometimes you can miss things out. Always be careful of your negative values. So okay, I just need to add these up. All right, so we've got 2, and then we've got -2, -4, -4, -4, and quite often with these as well, you'll notice some sort of element of symmetry there. So 2, 8, 16, and 26. There we go. Okay. Right, so now for drawing the graph. So remember, what's important now is this is our x value, and this is going to be our y value. Okay, so we're just going to go and plot these coordinates. So I'm just going to move that up a little bit just so I can draw the graph underneath. Okay, so my x values need to go from -4 to 4, and going up I need to go to 26. Now to be honest with you, that's going to kind of really stretch my graph up, so I'm actually going to ignore that value there. I'm just going to go from, let's say our lowest value is -4, going to go up to 16. I just think it'd be a better graph. Okay, so I'm just going to put our y-axis down. I'm just going to have a little look first of all just to see what numbers I need to go in. Will I fit in? Because I haven't got much space at the bottom of my page. So if I were to start 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So I'm not going to quite fit that in. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to go in 2s, okay? So I'm going to go 16, 14. So it's not ideal, but it will do, okay? So 8. So it's always better if you can maximize the space that you've got. And then what have we got? We've got -2, -4. I can go a little bit lower. Okay, I'm just making myself a little, just so you can see a little bit better there. Okay, so I could keep on going down, but there's no point because our lowest value was -4. So okay, let's draw our x-axis in. Now you might decide to go across maybe every 2, so you go like 1 there, 2 there, 3 there, if we wanted to space this out a little bit more. Okay, that's not such a bad idea. Okay, because it's only going across the 4, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then going the other way. Be careful here. A lot of people miss this. They mess up just down here with the first negative number. I put this in the wrong place. Okay, it's got to be the same. There's like 0 on the x-axis because 2 squares 1. So 2 squares 1 going back, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and minus 4. Okay, so this is our x-axis, and that's the y-axis. Okay, so now let's just go and plot those values. Alright, so we had x is minus 4 and 2. Okay, so let's just make a little mark. And then we got minus 3 and minus 2. So let's make a little mark, be a little cross if you wish. Minus 2, minus 4, minus 1, minus 4. And 0 was minus 2. Whoops, now you put it in the wrong place. And 1 goes with 2. That's where you saw that little bit of symmetry there. Okay, so it's repeating itself. And then we went 2, went to 8. We've got kind of this little tick up here. If you remember, I decided to miss out that last value. Okay, I want to try to fit them in if I can, but it's going to suddenly be shooting up the page, and I decided I didn't quite have enough room for it. Okay, so now we're just going to piece these together. We're just going to have a nice smooth. Now this should be a curve. I don't want to get this is one time I don't want to use my ruler. So let's just try and get a nice smooth curve. A sharp pencil is good. Just kind of thinking about where you're going. Okay. Now if you just watch what I'm doing here, I've decided just here, look. Where would the minimum point be? How far down is it going to come? Is this going to be flat across the bottom? Well, what it actually does is it will curve, so it just go just below there slightly. Okay, so the curve will go a little bit like that. Right, so I'm going to label this. So y equals x squared plus 3x minus 2. Okay, so if you're happy with that, have a go at doing a few of your own. Okay.